Here we go. And I think mainly this video I'm making is mostly just has to do with like comparison of each franchise. Well, not franchise, just companies as a whole. It was supposed to be Guilty Gear versus KOF, which is still gonna devolve into that, and probably add in like Street Fighter and stuff. Uh, but yeah, it's fascinating to me how both companies kind of ended up. Didn't come out particularly at the same time. Comedy Trigger came out what 2008. I don't know if that's arcade or that was console. Um, King Fighters came out 2009. Obviously, more stressful work with the whole sprite stuff. They both doing sprites, but I think they took a way longer doing the sprites. Street Fighter also 2008, I believe. And that's something I've been kind of telling people when I talk about how SNK should actually make a new franchise. Obviously, well, I put the videos kind of fast, so they kind of go with the trailer. I don't know if this is the actual reveal trailer, because I'm not super. If anyone could tell me if which one's the reveal trailer for Blazeville. Oh, that sounds like shit. Probably sounds better at regular, probably. Well, anyways, yeah, it's just interesting how Arcsys as a whole just started off as this, moved on to Persona, they keep supporting BlazBlue, and it wasn't until like 2014 that they continued with the Guilty Gear stuff. There was an update to Double X or XX, I forget what it's called, which was like Plus or something something. Then eventually Grand Blue, Dragon Ball Fighters, which are like this collation of all the things they worked on. And when you compare that to KOF or SNK, SNK hasn't really done. I sometimes like dream that they might make what do you call it, Fire Emblem? Real time strategy? It's not a real time strategy. It's like tactical. A tactical game like Advance Wars with Metal Slug, because that's what I kind of like grew up with, Metal Slug and KOF. And till this day, like 12, no one talks about 12. But 12 was pretty much 13. I actually like that they look bigger. Like the sprites actually look pretty bigger. If you look at them, they had like a crush counter thing, which I don't know why Capcom didn't see that it was a bad thing. 12 had like a crush counter shit, and they went to shit. But yeah, in particular, no one remembers this game. Like, 'cause it was shit. It was just, there was no boss. There was only a handful of characters. And this would go on to be the 13th. Which they already had the basis for the characters, they just needed to implement a new system. There's that. And they're all similar trailers. I think Street Fighter found the similar trailer. It was so good. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how many people are hesitant to say that maybe Rumblefish, that SNK could or should not make or not make a new franchise. I think they should, because they're good developers. With Samsho we have that, but I think Samsho's not as popular. They surely have shown us that they can make a bunch of characters, so I think that's the least of the deal about it. Other than that, I think I'll make a more detailed video about this. I just think it's interesting, you know. When I started learning about the FGC, I wouldn't say competing and stuff because obviously I did, but not to the extent of being good. All I knew about Guilty Gear was what I heard from like Marn at the time, a popular player, that he killed the scene. And I was just like an ongoing joke that Guilty Gear isn't here no more because of that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully, I can make a better video with more detail, more information about how they both grew and where they are. I initially was gonna make like why SNK should be more like Arcsys, but then I want more from SNK than just fighters. Like I said, there's a couple other games I enjoy that they make. Um, that's about it. Thank you for watching this.